Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight, Glassboro's favorite mid-afternoon late-night talk show. I'm Gabriel Furman.
And I'm Allison Angeles. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with the news.
It was the year 2019 when in Blenheim Palace in London, 7 people stole America. No, not the country we reside in, but rather an 18-karat gold toilet valued around 4.8 million Great British pounds or $5.6 million. The year is now 2023, and after 4 years, these 7 people are being charged for burglary and conspiracy to transfer criminal property. Unfortunate for Blenheim Palace, the toilet still has not been found, and a police chief for the Thames Police in England said, "If we do find the gold, it most likely will not be seen in a toilet shape," essentially saying that he believes that the toilet has been melted down and sold off. Now I have a question. First off, how do 7 people walk out of a palace with a golden toilet valued at $5 million and get away with it for 4 years? Also, I'm now upset because I found out you were allowed to book an appointment to poop in the toilet. These 7 horrible people halted any chance I had from experiencing the most glorious bathroom session known to the human race.
In an aquatic spectacle of mind-bending skill, Daryl Tan Hong An, a 21-year-old Rubik's Cube expert from Singapore, has added another world record to his ever-growing list of achievements. Submerged completely in a pool, he solved a 3x3x3 Rubik's Cube in a breathtaking 9.29 seconds while underwater. Daryl, known for his lightning-fast cubing abilities, holds numerous Guinness World Record titles, which include solving a 4x4x4 rotating puzzle cube upside down, tackling 2 rotating puzzle cubes simultaneously while suspended upside down, solving a rotating puzzle cube while juggling, mastering a rotating puzzle cube on a hoverboard, and even solving a rotating puzzle cube while controlling a ping pong ball. Certainly, while his best time for regular speed cubing stands at an impressive 5.88 seconds, he still has some liquid competition to face, with the world record time of being 3.13 seconds set by Max Park from California. Daryl's underwater Rubik's Cube feat is a testament to this exceptional talent and unwavering dedication to the art of solving puzzles, making waves for the world of cubing. I can't swim or solve Rubik's Cubes, so you got me bit. 2x2 there too, Daryl. Keep up the great work.
A story coming out of Cape Canaveral, Florida, where NASA sent up their spacecraft known as Lucy to observe an asteroid just to find out that this asteroid has a little moon revolving around it. The asteroid that has been named Dinkench and is now 300 miles away in the main asteroid belt beyond Mars. This discovery was just a rehearsal, as NASA's main focus is to send spacecraft to view and study what they call Trojan asteroids near Jupiter, where they study them for around 6 years. Here's the thing. What in the name of everything is a Trojan asteroid? Because I know the Trojans did not mess around. They built a whole fake horse for a ground invasion, so I can't even imagine what the meaning behind this asteroid is. Hopefully it isn't anything serious for our sake.
In an extraordinarily culinary feat, Alan Fisher, the Irish chef behind Kyojin Steakhouse at Matsu, Shinamain, Prefecture, Japan, did not just cook up delicious dishes. He also served a double portion of world records. First, he simmered his way into history by breaking the record of the longest cooking marathon individual, spending an astounding 119 hours and 57 minutes in the kitchen. Fisher truly stirred up the competition, leaving the previous record holder, Nigerian chef Halda Bachi, at his culinary dust. Not one to rest on his laurels. Fisher then took just 1 day to recharge before rising to the occasion. He embarked on another epic journey, this time setting the record for the longest baking marathon individual, spending 47 hours and 21 minutes creating delectable treats nonstop. He managed to bake history, surpassing the record previously held by American Wendy Sandner. Fisher expressed his gratitude to the local residents for their unwavering support, emphasizing that this recipe for success was a dash of determination and helping from the community spirit. It's a true statement to the power of human determination in the world of gastronomy. Alan Fisher has proven that he's the top chef when it comes to breaking records.
Thea Ramirez, the creator of the prospective app known as We Love Adoption, has now been shut down. The app that would foster kids with potential homes using AI similar to a dating app has now been shut down over growing concerns for the health and safety of the children that would be placed on the app. Concerns with the fact that you simply can't know what the human intention is mostly why the app got shut down, amongst other things. Another factor is simply that the AI the app uses isn't strong, nor is it accurate enough at pairing families with orphan children. Thea Ramirez herself overstated the abilities of the AI in her app, and this level of mistrust cannot go unnoticed as the livelihood of these children are at stake. Honestly, Thea, I can't knock the idea, but for next time, let's try to make sure that we put these kids in the best living situation rather than trying to make a hot buck off the backs of these children living in unfortunate circumstances.
In a heartwarming tale of resilience and reunion, the sheep named Sugar, who had gone astray from this home 5 years ago, found his way back to safety in a rescue mission near Victoria, Australia. Sugar had been living in a rugged terrain of Sugarloaf Reservoir Park at least 6 months now, where he had formed an unlikelihood bond with a mob of kangaroos. Luckily, these kangaroos treated Sugar very sweetly and took great care of her. A team of dedicated volunteers led by Georgia Duncan, Melbourne Waters water supply operator, orchestrated the rescue, ensuring that Sugar received a much-needed shearing to remove the excess wool that had accumulated during this time in the reservoir. With the help of vets from Compassion and Forever Friends Animal Rescue Sanctuary, Sugar was tenderly transported to a new temporary home at the sanctuary, where he will spend the rest of his days under the care of Georgia, finally finding a place to call his own. It's a touching story of compassion, friendship, and the enduring spirit of a lost sheep. Kangaroos just totally hopped up on my list of most loved animals too.
An anthropologist in the United Kingdom walked into a charity shop when they realized the skull on display was smiling at them. It wasn't until further observation that the anthropologist realized that the skull freely on the shelf of a charity shop was actually a human skull. Once the police were notified and the owner of the shop questioned, the owner said, "Yeah, it's been locked away in the storage room for ages." A not-so-serious response to a very serious and odd situation. Police do not suspect any foul play was involved, but honestly, how could they know? For all we know, it could have been someone's master plan for this to happen, but if it wasn't, I just wonder how something like this can happen. Like, how did the owner manage to attain a real human skull that he's had sitting around in a storage room and not know how it got there? Honestly, I'm getting fishy vibes from this store owner, and honestly, the cops should definitely check him out.
A man from North Carolina said that an itchy left hand led him to win a $100,000 scratch-off lottery ticket this past week. Brian Hicks, feeling an irresistible urge, decided to visit Rosemar on North Garnet Street in Henderson. He believed that this itchy hand was guiding him towards something special. "My left hand started itching so bad the closer I got to that store, so I just said, 'Let me get something here,'" Hicks said. Following his intuition, he selected a $20 big cash payout ticket. Inside his truck, he scratched off the ticket, and there it was, a $100,000 prize. He was left in complete shock. Hicks immediately called his father with the incredible news. With his newfound fortune, Brian Hicks is looking to start a new chapter in his life by searching for a new house. Sometimes life's most remarkable stories begin with the itch of curiosity. Maybe we should all take itches as a sign of potential luck, or maybe just of ashiness. Stay moisturized and stay tuned for more tales of unexpected luck in this show full of surprises. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back, so don't go nowhere.
Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight. And tonight we have an interview. This is Parker Bennick, our technical director here at RTN Tonight. And I got a couple questions for you.
Sure.
How did you enjoy being the host of RTN Tonight last season? And what's your favorite memory you've had so far?
Being the host of RTN Tonight was awesome. It was a very great opportunity. Favorite memory is kind of difficult. Probably freshman year, first getting the email that I got the gig. But I'm still happy to be involved with the show as the technical director, and I'm glad that the show's in good hands. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Love Parker Bennick. Is there anything you did on this show that's helping you in any way now, career-wise, or even, you know, being the TD here?
I mean, everything, to be honest with you. All the experience you get in RTN is very, like, real-world experience, whether or not you're, like, the technical director or you're a talent. You know, you're always learning skills that you can transfer into the real world. I haven't really got the opportunity to use those skills quite yet, but some of the skills are, like, reading off a teleprompter is a great skill, and it's actually very difficult. Using the switcher as a technical director. I have a little bit of familiarity with everything in the studio. I haven't had the chance to use those skills in my career yet, but it's very useful, and RTN is awesome for having that opportunity.
RTN is very, very awesome. What advice can you give to people that want to get into this space and aren't sure how or what to do? Maybe they're lacking in confidence. Who knows?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's difficult, but actually, no, it's not difficult. It's very simple. Just sign up and just do it, to be honest with you. Because, like, all you have to do is just sign up for the show on RTN, and then you don't have to have any experience because you've got great producers here, Ricky and Wayne. They'll immediately show you how to do what you need to do, even if you've never done it before. And within like a week or two, you'll be killing it. You'll be good on your own. But yeah, advice, like just do it. Honestly, like if you want to join RTN, just come to the meetings. Tuesdays 9:30, King Auditorium, Bowsworth Hall. Join a show and then get started there.
Plug your thing.
Come on, plug
thing.
it. Yeah, I'm the president of Rowan Cinema Workshop. We're the filmmaking club on campus, sister club of RTN. RTN's television. We're the film side. Thursdays 9:30, King Auditorium, Bowsworth Hall. We make movies. I'm the president of the club. I have a wonderful e-board. Shout out to my whole e-board. Secretary Jane Van Wee, Treasurer Carrie Ladderback, SGA rep Ren Seto. I'm blanking. Equipment manager Aaron O'Leary. Web chair Sean Walker, promotions Riley Granada, and of course my vice president Truman Steffen. Many of those names you might also recognize from RTN as well. They do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, pop out to CW.
Who's your favorite late night show host?
Ooh, I don't know if I can even answer this question because like every day there's like new allegations out against all the late night hosts about like having a toxic workplace.
That is true.
I don't know. It's so hard to pick. I would always say Jimmy Fallon because I like his work on SNL, but I know that some stuff came out recently about him, so like I really can't claim. My favorite late night talk show hosts, Gabriel Furman and Allison Angeles.
Wow. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Lastly, and my favorite question, what is your favorite restaurant ever?
Chili's. This is light. This is light. This is an easy question. Easy question.
Chili's?
I don't know why, man. It's just like, it's so corny. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I think the food is actually pretty good. Maybe I'm tripping, but I like Chili's. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you, Parker, for joining us here at RTN Tonight.
Absolutely.
He's a lovely member, and we love him here. We'll catch you later with No Cap.
Hey, it's Allison Angeles. We're back with the No Cap segment. I'm here with Patrick again, and we're gonna be doing some rapid fire questions. So we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. If you could have any superpower but use it for everyday tasks, what would it be?
A flight.
What's the weirdest food combination you've ever enjoyed? Hurry.
Ice and water.
If animals could talk, which one would be the funniest to converse with?
Dogs.
If you could have would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
100 duck-sized horses.
If your life had to be a theme song, what would it be?
The Friends theme, I guess.
What's your most embarrassing childhood nickname?
None.
If you could switch lives with a fictional character for a day, who would it be?
Peter Parker.
What's the strangest talent you possess?
Breathing.
If you could be any age for a week, what age would you choose and why?
21, even though I don't have to wait that long.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever found in your refrigerator?
A expired apple cider, which was in there for like multiple months. Shout out to my roommate John for leaving that in the fridge.
If you could invent a holiday, what would it be, and how would you celebrate it?
The day after New Year's, January 2nd, I would close all schools and get everyone off work.
What's your signature dance move, and can you demonstrate it?
I don't have one, and no.
If you could survive a zombie apocalypse with only 3 items from your kitchen, what would they be?
Gun, and oh wait, that's not in my kitchen. Knife, toaster, and food. I don't know.
What's the funniest joke you know by heart?
Probably the one I just said.
If you could have any celebrity as your personal assistant for a day, who would it be?
Matt Damon.
What would your pet say about you if he could talk?
Rest in peace to my pet. Hopefully she would say she loved me.
If you were a professional wrestler, what would your ring name be, and what would your signature move be?
Big PJ, probably just like a big drop kick to the jaw.
What's your most bizarre item on your bucket list?
Maybe like going outside.
If you were a vegetable, which one would you be and why?
Probably a carrot. I don't know why.
If you could time travel, which historical period would you visit, and what would you do?
2016, the music was crazy.
All right. That is all. That is all 20 questions. I loved it. Thank you so much for coming here today, Patrick. And that will be all. Good night, Glassboro. Thank you for listening, and tune in next week, Parker. Did I not say Parker?
I don't care. You said Patrick. I don't care.
I'm so sorry, Parker.
We don't have time to redo it. It's not a big deal. My name is Parker.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good night, Glassboro. I love you guys. See you next week.